Mad, sick, Reggaeville.
Alright, Reggaeville family, we're getting physical. This is Reggae Jam 2014. My name is Munchy. This is Renegade. This is Delamar, and together they are RDX. And they just came off the stage from a very energetic performance. How did you experience the performance?
Well, first and foremost, thanks for having us. The performance was really wonderful. It's our first time on a Reggae Jam stage, so we'd have to come out there and bring it. The audience received us very well, and we went out there and delivered what they expected of us, full energy, So it was really wonderful out there.
Young man, how did you experience it, Renegade?
Well, I mean, it's the same, but come and performing in Europe is always a special occasion. It's so far away, and to know that dancehall is making impacts across the globe, it's always a good thing for the general dancehall population. So it's a good thing, coming over here representing on Reggae Jam, and we came here, we did what the people them expected,
Yeah,
and even give them a little bonus, Give them a little shillings, So
Most definitely.
yeah, so
I was out there like to the world. Yeah, man, it was really nice.
yeah, man. I mean, that's why people know RDX as the dancehall flagship for high energy music and party music. But we went out there and we did a song called Hustle, which is a reggae song, a ska song actually, and twisted up a little bit. Gave them a little bit of everything so that everybody can enjoy themselves, and gave everybody a taste of what's to come. From RDX.
Yes. But let us start from a little bit earlier down the road, because when I did my research, I found out that you Renegade coming from Waterhouse, going high school over Excelsior all the way in the east.
Yeah.
And then we have Delamar who went to Pembroke Hall, which is way in the west. So tell me now, these two brethren here meet up for the first time?
Well, first and foremost, Renegade got to Excelsior, I got to Pembroke Hall, and we meet up at a place called Waterhouse. That's where we both reside. So being in Waterhouse, we hang out at a studio in Waterhouse, and that's where Renegade introduced me to a whole different ball game in terms of music. So that's where the RDX started from.
But before RDX was the excitement. How was the beginning of your musical career like?
I mean, Excitement is a different entity. I mean, it was basically an experiment with a lot of guys from the community coming together and doing music. But me and Della had a vision. We shared a vision of going further. Of taking this as a profession, not just a job. So it's not just trying to do a job, it's going out there and actually being professional about it and making a mark in this dancehall arena, and I think we accomplished that largely due to our discipline as individuals, because we're coming from a system in which we're used to going to a 9-to-5 job, So you know that you have to get up 9 and go to work. So with that discipline instilled in us from a younger age, it branched over to RDX. So once we started to do music, we applied that. And my musical background is that I play music. I play keyboards and I play drum as a kid. So, that musical background, I can sit in and with Della and we learn about how to do dancehall music musically correctly, on key, on timing, and all these technicalities which don't interest people, but those are what make the hits happen,
Of course. So how is your musical background like?
Well, my musical background started in Waterhouse. I mean, I usually sing on the choir as well, and Kencat Youth Choir, I was like the lead singer of Kencat Youth Choir. Then when I started going to Pembroke Hall, I started to lick it with some guys in the school, and we started to clashing, and I clashed a boy and and find just quite some witty things to say about him until I went to Waterhouse, when I realized that I don't really know nothing about music, the professional side of it, and that's what Renegade taught me. So that is where my musical and influence started from, back in Waterhouse. And I mean, it's been evolving from ever since. I mean, when we were at jamming studio. Jamming taught us a whole lot as well, how to be timing and all of these things, as Renegade just mentioned, because a whole heap of people come from out of the jamming's stable, you see me? So that's where basically that's where my musical journey started from.
Nice. And you mentioned it already, RDX is like the the dancer anthem machine, so to speak. Why did you choose to say we want to focus on that, or that just came about somehow? Or?
I mean, it's a journey, you know. Music is a journey, and our journey started from reggae music, you know. Because we started originally, we were a reggae band first. When we started at RDX, we started to do more reggae than dancehall, and we did maybe 2 or 3 songs in that genre of reggae music and slow ballads and stuff, you know what I mean? And you know, we transitioned to doing high energy music, and then we transitioned to doing the girl songs, and we are now transitioning into reggae, adding reggae to our portfolio. We did reggae in the past, so it's not anything new to us at all. It may be new to fans of RDX because they've never heard it. But if they research deeply and see excitement, you'll find a song called Friday, and you'll find a song called Don't Trust You Around My Girlfriend. Those songs are actually on iTunes, I think, as well. So, you know, on our first album that we did called To The World, that song is on it as well. And we did a song called Coming In, which is also on our album. So we've been doing reggae for a while. So if you really research, you'll realize that RDX been doing reggae. So, you know, but, you know, as we say, it's a journey, and our journey is taking us to EDM now. We did a song with Major Lazer called Lose Yourself, which we started ourselves with, set with, got a mad reception. So, you know, so it's a journey. We do soca music as well, so we're adding things to our portfolio, and RDX will just continue to evolve, because we basically are musical people, and wherever music takes us, that's where we'll go, you know.
Right. And you mentioned it already. It's not just limited to a certain genre. And with your latest single, Summertime, it's like a swing old time kind of thing.
Right. It's like a rock and roll kind of flavor, you know. I mean, the video is doing well as well. The video got like maybe 10,000 views in 2 days, and you know, it's in black and white, and it's a throwback. We're mixing ska with rock and roll, with dancehall. So, you know, as we say, we don't have any boundaries, we don't have any limits. We're musical people, and any key we're up on the keyboard, any way it play with, we just go it. You know what I mean? Any one of them 12 keys that we're up on the keyboard, we go up and shell it. You know what I mean? So we do. Yeah.
As to add to what Renegade is saying, music is like a playing ground for RDX. You know, we don't limit ourselves. We listen to all kind of music, every different kind of music. So when that summertime track came about, we were listening to a whole heap of ska, rocksteady, all of these things, because I mean, in order to know where you want to go, you have to know where you're coming from. You know, so we sit down and we research what's going our past, our history. You know, so when we're going forward in reggae music, we have to know what we're doing and what we're saying. You know, because in order to teach somebody, you have to learn yourself. You know, so that is what we do. So we're venturing off now into reggae music, and we are very educated youth, and we study a whole lot. We study our surroundings. We study every single thing that's around us. So basically, what we do, we pick up whatever we learned, put it in our music, and teach other people, and that is what we want to do with reggae.
Right. So what can the fans really in particular look forward to now coming up, like after summertime now?
Well, you know, we have 3 more videos to drop. We dropped just summertime video for the summer. We have Hold Your Lane coming up. We have a song called Whisper coming up that's very controversial. And we have another song, another video coming up called Hell, which is another song which is going to open a few eyes up, because, you know, they're all different videos. They're very creatively made, and you know, it's RDX, so, you know, people can expect the unexpected, because, you know, a elder one time, a reggae elder told us one time that what we have about us, going for us, you know, is that we don't be predictable. People don't know what's coming next. You know what I mean? We don't tell people what's coming next. They just see something happen and they're like, they didn't know that we could do it. So, you know, that's what we keep on doing. We play on that all the time to be unpredictable, and, you know what I mean? So it's crazy stuff coming up. Plus we have our album, the reggae album, Soul Poetry album. We have 2 more singles working on now, and that's going to be crazy. That's going to be a mind-blowing experience for anybody who listens, you know, because there's something on there for everybody. And you can't listen to 14 tracks of RDX doing reggae music and not like one. So at the end of the day, once you get to like one track, we have accomplished what we meant to set out to accomplish. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you can't look at, people sometimes get twisted and they look at the messenger. If a messenger comes to your house dressed as a Rasta man, will you not take the mail from him if he comes to deliver a $1 million check? You know what I mean? So if I'm the messenger and I have a mohawk and a colored hair, and I dress nicely, will you not take the message from me? If I come to give you a good message, will you not take the message from me? Or will you reject the message just because of how I look? You know what I mean? So that's the message that we want to make the people them know, you know what I mean? That don't just watch the RDX the outer side of RDX. We have people with soul as well. You know, we're family people, you know, with children and the whole 9 yards, same way like everybody else. And we have times when we sit at home and reflect on life. And when those moments arrive, we put them in writing and we put them on record, because that's the only way we can vent whatever we're going through at whatever time, you know what I mean?
Great words. But can I still go back to the dancing for a little bit still? Because, I mean, we got the very energetic show. I was dancing already, but I thought when I finally get to sit down with RDX, then at least you got to show me like 1-2 step and we for dance together.
No, we don't dance. We can't dance.
He can dance, but just seen dance a while ago.
I can't dance enough. You see, you have to remember, you know, when you're on stage and the energy and the music reach you, you do a whole heap of things you never even realize. You know, sometimes when I come off stage and I look back on the performance, I was like, oh shit, I really did that.
Because you probably never realized, but you just dance on stage. Me see it with my own eyes.
Exactly. And if you put me to dance right here now, I can't do a move.
We can establish now RDX can dance.
No, we can't dance.
All right then. So me not gonna dance by myself neither. So, but all right. If you want to see RDX dance, you watch a live performance where we got put on Reggaeville.com. You gonna see it on YouTube, or you check them live and experience it live. And so we're good to go.
All right,
so we can just relax now.
I mean, we're you know, we continue the journey. You know, I mean, we're going to Guadeloupe, French Guyana. And then the week after that we go to Trinidad. The week after that we go to Canada for a tour for 1 month, you know, and then we come back to Jamaica and get in the studio again and see if we can do some more work for the end of the year. So, you know, the work continues. You know, RDX is here spreading the message of, you know, fun and excitement and enjoyment, and as well, you know, appreciation for life itself, you know what I mean? So that's a message that always RDX always say. We always say RDX responsibly, you know. So when you enjoy the music, enjoy it responsibly, because we're about celebrating life. You only get one life, so when I want to drop like an egg, I'm broke, I hit that. So the one way you get, enjoy it, you know what I mean?
True. Ain't nothing that I can add to that. So I wish you all the best. Thank you guys so much for the performance, for the interview. Enough love and respect.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Thank you too.
Listen, I'm gonna like your name. Munchy.
Mad, sick, Reggaeville.